Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 265. And the lesson is, creation's gentleness is all that I see. I'm looking at the background that I chose today, and for me, that is serenity and gentleness. I guess no accident. And again, thanks for being here. I just wanted to share that. So again, lesson 265, creation's gentleness is all that I see. And it is, the lesson is, I have indeed misunderstood the world because I laid my sins on it and saw them looking back at me. How fierce they seemed, and how deceived was I to think that what I feared was in the world instead of in my mind alone. Today I see the world in the celestial gentleness with which creation shines. There's no fear in it. Let no appearances of my sin obscure the light of heaven shining on the world. What is reflected there is in God's mind. The images I see reflect my thoughts, yet is my mind at one with God's. And so I can perceive God's creations. So I can perceive creation's gentleness. And the prayer is, in quiet would I look upon the world, which but reflects your thoughts, Father, and mine as well. Let me remember that they are the same, and I will see creation's gentleness. So when it says, but reflects your thoughts, Father, and mine as well, is when I am viewing the world from a space of love through Christ's vision, which is gentleness. And it says here, you know, at the very beginning, I have indeed misunderstood the world because I laid my sins on it and saw them looking back at me. When I'm seeing myself as sinful, that's what I'm going to see out there, out in the world. Remember, the world is not coming at me, it's coming from me. The world's not being done to me, it's being done by me. And, you know, we are reminded in the Course that in God there is no sin. You know, we believe that we have a mind apart from God. And yet we have only one mind, not two minds, one mind, which is the holy mind of God, all based in love, all based in our innocence, our sinlessness. You know, we're straddling two worlds. Look how much you're straddling from two worlds. And I say you and we, you know, when we live in fear, when we're in conflict, when we're living from scarcity, which is again all the ego thoughts is coming from the ego thought system. It's all, again, this, what we've created in our mind, all the illusion in the dream world that we're projecting from our mind not God's mind out there in the world if we're not in our peace and gentleness. Yeah, we made it all up. We allowed ourselves to be conditioned and programmed in duality, seeing right and wrong and right and good and bad. In God, there's only one thing. I shouldn't even say thing. That's not correct. I'll put it this way. The mind of God is love. That's all. And, and in that love, there's peace and there's joy and there's happiness and there's abundance. So it says there in line 3, and how deceived was I to think that what I feared was in the world instead of in my mind alone. Today, I see the world in the celestial gentleness with which creation shines. So when we are looking out in the world from our personal identity, that is being separate and all apart from God. So again, it's to constantly ask ourselves, what do I want? Do I want to continue to be a victim of the world? Or do I want to be a host to God? If not, otherwise we are a hostage to the ego. And in lesson 31 is, I am not a victim. I'm not a victim of the world I see. I only believe that I am if I'm seeing myself as one. And with the Holy Spirit, all of that can be transformed. With the Holy Spirit, we can shift our perception of all of that and see the miracle instead. The miracle that you are, the miracle that I see myself as. And as I see my brothers and sisters as that holy, innocent, sinless individual, I can see the miracles outside of me. That's a whole shift in perception. And that's what we're working towards as best we can, moment by moment. And it takes a long while. We're still not there moment by moment. We're there more moments than as we practice this course, but we're still not there moment by moment. But that's the place we want to be, is in that creation's gentleness is all that I see. All right. Go forward today to the best of your ability to continue the practice of the course. And this is 265. There's only 365 lessons, and we have started the first of the last 100 lessons today. All right. Please go below and push the like button here below below this YouTube video. And please comment. I'd love to hear from you. And please share this video out. Others, as I said often, and I'm saying it again, there's others out there that are looking for the principles and the practices of this course. They may not know the Course in Miracles has all this available to them, but your sharing could make a difference for another of our brothers and sisters. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to help build this community. And if you feel so moved to do so, please go below. If you choose to donate, you'll find under the description, under more, you'll find how to go about that. And for those of you who have donated and are planning to do so, I thank you in advance. And I thank those who have already donated from the bottom of my heart. It helps to build this community. All right, until the next video, which will be on lesson 266. Till then, from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. As I'm looking at the background there, why don't you take a little walk out in nature and really feel the presence of God as you're walking. I'm going to do that. All right. Again, have a love-filled day. And I think I've said it, but I'll say it again if I haven't. From my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.